Hi, everyone, and welcome to Ask Christa, the place where you can ask questions about how to work through business challenges and workplace issues. I'm Christa Dhimo, and today's listener question kicks off our season 5, where we're focused on career growth. I've received a lot of listener questions related to this topic, so similar to season 3, which focused on the business side of business, I'll consolidate several similar questions for each episode, then select and answer one listener question that best exemplifies those included in the consolidation. Today's topic is about career growth. Not the broad-based question we'll address throughout this season of Ask Christa, but the one that's far more personal, individual, and often really hard to consider, no matter how early or tenured you are in your career. Here's the listener question. I'm mid-career. I've been working for 20 years and I hope to work for another 20 years, and then maybe consult part-time after I retire from full-time work. I have a liberal arts undergraduate and a master's in communication. Both degrees have served me well with a variety of transferable skills. Early in my career, I didn't think much about having an actual career. I just focused on getting a job. But now that I've been in communications for so long, I've concluded that my career is in communications, except I don't think about it that way. I still feel like I'm searching for a career path. I love the work I do and want to continue to develop. But recently, an early career colleague I mentor asked me what I thought about career growth, and I didn't have an answer. I've watched a few of your business shows, and that's when I thought to ask you for your thoughts. How should I be thinking about career growth? Those who listen to or watch my episodes, thank you. You know that I avoid telling people how to think through personal aspects of their professional lives, and this is no different. I cannot tell you how you should be thinking about career growth any more than I can tell you when it's time to leave your job or whether you should accept a different role as your next step. But I'll say this, career growth is growth, so I would start there. Carol Dweck, a Stanford psychologist, coined the phrase growth mindset, at least in the way we talk about it today. She and a few colleagues studied the success of students and noticed that a growth mindset believes and lives by the belief that continuous growth, learning, improvement can and will happen over time when you are open to the growth, learning, and improvement. I'll put more information in the show notes as I always do, but I encourage everyone to think about career growth as part of that same growth mindset. That same philosophy or way of living where you believe you never fully arrive because there's still more to learn and be and do and build and develop and grow. So start there. Think of career growth as growth and adopt that growth mindset we all hear about and talk about. Think of it as an evolutionary cycle. It starts with your trade or depth of skill or specific study or degree, then moves you forward to learn and develop and grow in your role, and then maybe across your role into different groups, or perhaps across a variety of interests that enable you to move into different jobs and shift and shape your career differently too. Then consider what success feels like at any stage in your career. Does it look like satisfaction at work? Security? Never feeling bored? Ownership? Doing a variety of work you love or at least like? Or doing just one or two things at a time and enjoying the predictability of a steady day. Later in the season, we'll talk a bit more about how to think through career moves, but for now, focus on how you think about growth overall, what it takes to develop and cultivate a growth mindset, and what a successful career looks like at all stages of your career, not just at the end of it. I also ask that you be open to this fact. Career growth can and will look different for different people. Some people know what they want to do by the time they're 10 years old, and others know what they love to do and take on many roles throughout their career, doing as much of what they love as possible. Some aspire to be on boards or become an investor and think in a very linear way when it comes to their career path. Accountant to financial planning and analysis, to administration in the CFO's office, to chief financial officer, to board member or investor. Others have similar aspirations but rotate across various roles first. HR business partner to talent management strategist to company growth consultant to board member to entrepreneur to investor. Some things they start off as plumber, master plumber, project manager, team lead, owner. And by the way, being an owner, an investor, board member, that's not a sign of success if that's not what you aspire to do or be. I'm using that to illustrate a linear path that most people think about when they think of their career. Some may enjoy making an impact and taking on various generalist roles that satisfy a deep mission within a complex organization. They're less motivated by that linear path or depth in their career and more motivated across a variable path or the breadth in their career. Those typically enjoy enabling businesses to work better so customers are happier and the company is more successful. We're also typical the type to have grown a career across various functions as business generalists. They'll be every bit as skilled and prepared for board member and investor roles, or not, depends on what they want to do. But linear isn't the only path. Sometimes that breadth and the horizon view of a career is what growth and the best growth and success looks like. So as you learn about and adopt a growth mindset, think about what success feels like at any stage in your career. The next question to ask yourself is, what does career growth look like for you? Is it more linear? Is it more variable? A bit of both? There's no right answer, but getting to that answer will offer a deeper understanding of how you already think about career growth, and that will be the answer to your question. For your resources, located in the show notes, I've included some excellent resources that will offer a much deeper view into the ways to consider career growth and what you can do to support your own career growth when you're ready to take those steps. First up, Carol Dweck. Learn the name, know the name, become familiar with her work. Her mindset theory is the one everyone talks about, but best to get it directly from the original source. To start you off, I'm not giving you the original source. Instead, I've included an article from Growth Engineering. It's from August 2025. It's written by Harry Cloak, and it's called Dweck's Mindset Theory, How to Develop a Growth Mindset. I've purposefully included this article so you can receive a quick rundown of Dr. Dweck's work in practical, easy-to-read terms, plus it includes a great 5-minute YouTube video as well. I think it's a great overview to have, and I think getting the overview before you launch deeply into Dr. Dweck's work is a good way to learn about her work. Next up, though, a Stanford video from the OG herself, Dr. Carol Dweck's talk, Developing a Growth Mindset with Carol Dweck. It's on the Stanford Alumni YouTube channel, and it's from October 2014. Whew, there's something to be said about hearing Carol Dweck talk about her work that really hits home. She's a wonderful communicator. I've also included a very practical article from the National Society of Leadership and Success site. I have no affiliation with the NSLS organization, but I found this article to be on point with a variety of resources. The article is called Career Development 101, A Complete Guide to Professional Growth. It's undated, but it's focused on modern approaches to creating, developing, and yes, thinking about your career. The last resource I'm offering is from the Harvard Business School blog. It's from April 2023, and it's called How to Jumpstart Your Career Advancement. It provides practical tips also while delivering realistic considerations and approaches, especially if you're already immersed in your career. And that's a wrap for the first episode in season 5, where we'll be focused on career growth. Our next episode is episode 50. Remember, throughout this season, I'll be consolidating similar questions, selecting the one that best represents common questions, and answering them. But everyone will receive an email from me letting you know when your question will be answered. You can submit your question on my show's site, askchrista.com. That's Christa with a CH, where you'll see all of my episodes listed based on category and season. While you're there, sign up for my More Answers newsletter, where you'll receive additional content on Sunday nights to set you up for the work week. And as always, thank you for your support. Remember, if you have a business challenge or workplace issue, ask Christa.